So today we are going to talk about, as we know, it is Domestic Violence Awareness, right? And it's Domestic Violence Awareness Month. However, we like to talk about awareness and prevention. You know what I'm saying? Because there are a lot of preventative measures, guys, that we can take, and we had last week, so we would definitely go back over that. We are also going to acknowledge breast cancer on today. Yes, we're going to acknowledge breast cancer on today, and we are also going to acknowledge that it is Infant and Baby Loss Awareness Month as well. The color is teal, for those of you who don't know. All right? So, before we get to that, you already know how we do it up in here. So we are going to start this morning's independent artist music rotation off with Aloe, aka Dashiki, another amazing artist. His name is Aloe, aka Dashiki, and guys, you can find him on Instagram at aka_Dashiki 2B Souls. Yeah. Comment and let us know if the mic is shut up.
I can only be a young weed. I ain't in the game, it's nothing no cane, and I ain't never caught a felony. I ain't a drone, I ain't a shooter, but pussy is something I'll never be. And I'm just my community because I don't see my people as enemies. I'm the diamond in the rough, I'm a kitchen sour in the brush. I ain't no counter for one. 350, I keep it a buck. Honestly, get the policy. You can't get me right with me. Because I'm skilled and acknowledge me. The prophet here speaking prophecy. Now every time you see me, man, I'm always on the go. I chase this money, get this chicken, make the joy. These niggas, they ain't born to go because of hoes. The demons take it, so I need to pay how we go. Now every time you see me, man, I'm always on the road. Dancing on these haters, people coming. I'm trying to live my way, do what the fuck I gotta do. You ain't getting no paper if hating is all you do. That's why you don't cash out. All money over cash out. That's bitch with an ass out. Why? Cause bitch ass fat. She wanna let the whole team tap that like city, y'all. Good for word of my mother.
Like city, y'all.
I'm trying my shit and I'm making them music and I know what I'm gonna make it enough. Cause I can jewelry that's on my mother. Instead of battles of bitches, I'm on my back. I see what they came up to the chicken. You know these white niggas trying to just get it fucking fucking and know that I can't ass shit. I'm ready to shit. I'm a funny stuff, another happy. Show you give yourself a better now. I'm a fucking grab another hobby. We gonna go on one juniors if you can. You know what the recipe. The people that get time to let me. I'm killing these niggas so tell my opposition recipe. Now every time you see me, man, I'm always on the go. I chase this money, get this chicken with the door. These niggas they be born to go because of hoes. The demons take me, so I think the daddy how we go. Now every time you see me, man, I'm always on the go. I chase this money, get this chicken with the door. These niggas they be born to go because of hoes. The demons take me, so I think the daddy how we go.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm back again. Yes. Give it up for Aloe, aka Dashiki, y'all. That was Aloe, aka Dashiki, to be sold. You can find that song on all streaming platforms. All streaming platforms, all right? So, next up we have Top Bantam. Give it up for Top Bantam and his song, Fakers. Yeah!
I'm balling like a Lego, feeling like I'm happy. Talking people, rapping just a hobby. I know it's just a fake.
If you think you know me,
I'm up in the people, excited on my body.
Slashing, I go, jagging, don't make it so. This nigga shit last my past, I got no cash, I'm gonna keep rich, no. Say what, don't think that, no. I just search on that, no. I'm rolling like a Lego, feeling like I'm happy, yeah.
If you think you know me. Falling like a Laker. Yeah, cause I'm balling like a Laker. What? Listen, give it up to Ty Benson, y'all. Yes, you can go follow him on Instagram at Ty_Bantam. And the S stands for $, baby. Yes, yes. Make sure you guys go and follow him again. It's Ty_Bantam. Ty_Bantam. And check that S for that $, baby. Give it up for Ty Benson, y'all. Coming up next, we have another amazing independent artist. All right, another amazing independent artist by the name of Nardo P. And we are going to play a song by Nardo P titled, actually, no, I'm so sorry, guys. I promised you Nardo P, but guess what? Nardo P have to actually send a different version of his track. So we're going to play another independent artist, and it's a female. She's also dope and lyrical, and her name is Aisha Nate. And you can go follow her on Instagram at Aisha Nate Sings. And this song is Hypnotized. What? Baby, can't you see? I'ma need you to get on one knee to suck my thing and get my behind. Oh, you gotta get up out of here now. Hey, I know I always got a remix. Listen, give it up, Aisha Nate. You can go find that amazing independent artist on Instagram at Aisha Nate Sings. Now, we get ready to play one of my very favorite songs from Ty Benson, and it is titled, She Fell in Love with the She Fell in Love with the Yeah.
fell in love with the She 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 fell in love with the I may go bust on the buck. I got a split car. I may go pass the park. I fuck up my thumb and butt. She said that my dick was she love. The girl smoke my drug. Niggas be trying to be dumb. Bitches better over top bands. Might just go fuck with your friends. They wanna stop the bands. Fuck once, never again. You know my niggas be bad. I fuck with that best of the twin. I fuck with that again. She wanna fuck us and win. Do it. But she not better than my ruler. I feel like some school ya. She gon' be clapping my ruler. Don't ever not pull up my shoulders. Fuck her and hit her with doula. I used to fuck her like a cooler. She wanna learn my tutor. She fell in love with the 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 fuck your bitch, my dumb nigga. It all bad for her bitches like the phone. Top of his head, summer now. Top of the friends, bro. Please be acting like what is I fuck on that bitch and I go. You know how it goes. I gotta get money for shows and all these clothes. I'm rocking this bitch. Niggas be plotting, they watching my wrist. I gotta get money, ain't stopping for shit. Like how many niggas that copy my shit? And she wanna bring her friends, but I gotta go on the bitch. She fell in love with the 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 She fell in love with the
Hey. Yeah! He fell in love with a slut. He put his dick in her butt. Nah, I be really, listen. I'm supposed to be on that remix, so y'all be ready for this remix. Give it up for She Fell in Love with the by Ty Benson, baby. Again, you can go follow him on Instagram at Ty_Benson, baby. Give it up for that $S. Yes, yes. You heard? Listen, this I'm excited because this Brooklyn and Bronx brewery that's about to take place is crazy. Because she fell in love with the She fell in love with the All right, give it up for Ty Benson. So moving right along, we have another dope independent artist. You know what I'm talking about? Another dope independent artist by the name of B. Lisa. We're going to play her song Potential. You can go follow her on Instagram at It's B.Elise. Yeah. What?
Bitch, so potential. In and out of town, I keep potential. Ride around the city, started in the window. Talking about that money, always in the middle. Always on the go to work out my potential. If I'm turned apart, I know that I was missing. Bitch, so potential. In and out of town, I keep potential. Bitch is so the mental. How the hell am I gonna rock this far? Turn my back to people. Never thought that I'd be a star. Damn, my diamonds people printed off as being people. Bitches dancing to my tempo. Got a bitch, they got a picture with a pad. I used to pay for money, making shit so stressful. Bitch, pity, hit the dish, a bit of stupid to my dick. I be on my shit. When niggas I know what's fighting, like a power on this shit. They bitch, why am I drama? It's bitch, thoughts that's turning on my tail. He continues, told me, blow me back to wherever they send you. Inspiration, I'm removing it, deleting like I'm moving it. More boys, man, it's like I'm screwing it. Bitches off the tension. In and out of time, I keep attention. Ride around the city, started in the window. Talking about that money, always in the middle. Always on the go to work out my potential. If I'm turned apart, I know that I was missing. Bitches off the tension. In and out of time, I keep attention. My definition, fuck it, I don't feel shit. Niggas always thugging up a kill quick. Tell them real when they talk this switch and walk a real bitch. I don't exercise, don't trust, I'm real stiff. On the cheese, I'm a Mac and D. I play the game, need the real sleeves. Bitches off the bitch. What? Ride around the city, started in the winter. Talking about that money, always sentimental. Always on the go to work on my potential. Living to the part, I know that I was missing. Bitches off the bitch. In and out of town, I keep attention. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, bitch, I'm so potential. You heard? Give it up for B-Leaf and that song, Potential. I'm going to need you guys to make sure that you remember how potential she is. And go follow her on Instagram at itsb.elise. You know why you got to go follow her? Because, bitch, she's so potential. Hey! All right? And make sure all of the artists whose names we've called so far, make sure you guys go take the same name that we give you for Instagram, type that name in, you hear me, to your YouTube search bar and subscribe to their YouTube channel. YouTube subscription is one of the most free ways you could support someone. Pardon me. It's one of the most free ways you can support an artist, a business, a brand like mine, YouTube. You know what I'm saying? All right, we're going to keep the ball rolling. And remember, guys, we are going to cover infant and baby loss awareness this morning. We're going to cover breast cancer awareness this morning. And we're going to reiterate on the domestic violence awareness and prevention again this morning. Give it up for your next independent recording artist by the name of Butternia. And this song is titled, I'm on, yeah, I'm on.
I got to do for the hood, man.
Give it up from I'm On by Butternia. You can go follow that independent artist on Instagram at official_butter, as in BUTTAH. Make sure you also go subscribe to her YouTube channel because I'm on what? I'm on what? I'm on what? Oh yeah, ow, I'm on, I'm on, yeah. So check it. I'm going to give you guys a piece of my heart. You already know it is spoken word poetry time. So this is the time where from the heart of a poet actually happens. You know, the portion where this poet gives a piece of her heart to you guys in the form of her spoken word poetry. And this poet name happens to be CASHEMA Amish, y'all, the creative producer here, the creative producer and host here every single Tuesday in the morning at New Time Radio Station. You know what I'm talking about? So thank you so much to all of you who actually take the time to support my brand and what it is that I'm doing here. I am definitely still in the process of building my team. So, you know, guys, thank you so much to those of you who have been extremely, extremely supportive. I really just want to say thank you. So, we have been talking about domestic violence awareness, right, and prevention, because as we know, October is known to be Domestic Violence Awareness Month and Breast Cancer Awareness Month, right? However, I also found out that October is Infant and Baby Loss Awareness Month, right? So I just want to reiterate real quick on the few things we did talk about with domestic violence awareness and prevention before we get in go any further. Remember, guys, that ladies and gentlemen, when we are if we are faced with a domestic violence situation or circumstance, right? Despite how it began, it needs to end. You know what I'm talking about? You know that moment when you realize, dang, I kind of messed up. This ain't right. This wasn't the one. Ladies and gentlemen, right? When you start to realize that a lot of times we get stuck right there and begin beating ourselves up. But that's the time to get moving, you know, to start figuring out how to get out of it. And it could take a while. That's why it's important to only be around people, involved with people at that time in your life who you know love you unconditionally, accept you unconditionally, and truly care for you, because that's not the time to beat yourself up. You gotta like beat the feet and get up out of there, and you're gonna have to be able to be one with yourself enough to be strategic enough to leave. And sometimes leaving does create more drama. But guess what? If you're already in a situation where there's any form of domestic violence going on, then guess what? I'd rather beat my way out of it than be beat. You know what I'm talking about? Thank you. I'd rather, you know, be beat on the way out. No, for real, whatever it is, because domestic violence is not only physical, it's verbal, emotional, it's sexual, you know, sexual abuse. You know, domestic is also not just a romantic or intimate partner. It could be from mother, daughter, brother, sister, you know, domestic. Go look the word domestic up, guys. Go look it up. You know what I mean? Look it up. There go your homework for the day. Look it up. For real. Because we've been using this terminology for years and we don't really understand what domestic really means. So, I just want to give you guys some numbers, okay? We went over the numbers for those of you who might be faced with it or know someone who is faced with a domestic violence situation. Excuse me. Excuse me 1 second. Yeah, y'all, I'm in here multitasking, but I'm getting it done. So the first number I'm going to give you is domestic violence hotline, right? It's funny because when I went through my domestic violence situation that I am now a survivor and a victor of, you never really think, you know, it's going to be you until it is. And we take these numbers for granted. We see them come up on our screens and everything. But I believe we take these numbers for granted. We don't really, you know, apply ourselves. But I'm going to give it to you. Domestic violence hotline, 1-800-799. What is this? 7233. Domestic and gender-based violence hotline, 1-800-621-HOPE. New York State Domestic and Sexual Violence Hotline. 1-800-942-6906, and their text number is 1-844-997-2121. And that's for those of us who are survivors, if we would like to speak to an advocate, okay? So that's for when you guys are faced with it, or you know someone who might be faced with it, okay? Do yourself a favor, get strategic, and get out. And fear not the drama of getting out, because trust me, you'd rather go through the drama of getting out of a domestic violence situation than what you would should you continue to stay, okay? Then the tips we gave for when you are healing, overcoming, you've gotten out of it, you're healing. Here's the healing. First, you have to be honest with yourself, okay? You must be honest with yourself. You must be accountable, right? It's never your fault. If me and you are in a relationship and I'm the abuser, that's not your fault what I do. But you also have to be accountable, okay? You have to be accountable. You take yourself back to the beginning. How did we get here? What was it about me that even attracted this type of individual? And that's really painful. I don't know about y'all, but when I had to do that work, that part right there became the most painful part. Because never in a million years or seconds do you want to believe that your own decision, one wrong decision, can get you into a situation that could possibly take your life and completely destroy it, right? So you want to be gentle with yourself as well, and make sure that as you are, working on these steps of healing, you have a support system, you have a support group, even if it's therapy, whatever it is, you have to have a support group, because that being honest with yourself, being accountable, and then forgiving yourself from first to the third step, you really need some support, okay? Then as you're honest with yourself, you're accountable, you forgive yourself, you forgive your abuser. Come on. It sounds crazy, right? But it's real. You forgive your abuser, all right? Or abusers. You forgive the him, her, it, them, forgive them. Then you are able to move on. It took me a long time, y'all, for real, near death, to realize, I'm gonna need you to go on and forgive some people so that you could become one with self, so that you and yourself could, move forward and get some things done for real, and create a better life for yourself and a better world for yourself. Just simply vibrating different is a blessing, right? So those are the steps, all right? So I'm going to give you guys colorism. This piece stemmed from some domestic violence situations that I once went through, and this was my way of venting some of that out, and also sharing a piece of me with you guys, right? I am so grateful that what I do in this industry does not require me to have an image other than who I actually am. So with that being said, colorism. Have you ever been told that you weren't good enough just because you're dark? Have you ever been looked at strange as if your brown skin was a scar or a birthmark? Have you ever been treated different just because you weren't lighter? Slapped around and choked out all because your skin wasn't brighter? Have you ever been told that you were nothing while looking into your mother's eyes, reaching for a hug, but instead she hugs the light-skinned one and tell her that she's something? I used to think it was me. It is until I realized that the apple didn't fall too far from the tree, so now I'm free. Mommy, I forgive you for not appreciating my melanated tone. Yeah. I realized that due to your former lifestyle, meanwhile giving birth to me, you were alone. So you didn't know how. That's why every chance you got with your hands, you went, pow. Oh, Oh, what a disgrace. The way you embarrassed me every time you opened up the palm of your hands to slap me in the face. Did you know that my spirit would get rotten and my heart would be heavy? Did you know that I'd end up picking people whose ability to love me would be broken? Did you know that I'd be shattered with pain? Did you know that throughout my life I'd struggle, believing that I had much to offer or nevertheless anything to gain? I'm saying that pain hit different. And due to its levels, it's like my whole life, I've been my own mistress. Cheating on myself, allowing others to steal my joy, allowing others to disturb my peace, misusing myself, allowing the wrong others to get into what is beneath. But I'm my own problem now. It's no longer your fault. I just had to put the pen to this paper and get rid of some of them negative thoughts. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying. I almost cried. Snap it up for that piece. That was my piece titled Colorism. And yes, I write, and so I am definitely still learning that piece that I wrote so that I can give it to you guys without the paper. But I hope that you guys were able to feel me. I hope that you guys were able to get the message and the purpose of me using my voice to project my poetry and my spoken word. All right? So we are soon to get back into some independent artist music. So guys, those of you who are on IG Live from the Heart of a Poet, please go to our YouTube channel, From the Heart of a Poet. We are live there. Please go there to our YouTube channel, From the Heart of a Poet. We are live on YouTube, From the Heart of a Poet. Make sure that when you guys go, you support us by subscribing. If you don't mind, just quickly subscribe. All right? So I definitely want to touch on the other portion of our topic for today, and that is breast cancer awareness. I want to talk about breast cancer awareness real quick. I just wanted to acknowledge breast cancer awareness because there are some survivors, right, who are alive and well today. But there is someone who I knew to be a survivor, and then years later, it revisited her and it metastasized, if I said that right. Okay, metastasized. Guys, when you watch these lives, don't laugh at me. Help me with this word, because you know what I'm saying. And began to spread. We often question why things happen the way it happened, but I know her as a victor still. This beauty name is Yvette Walker. I'm very touched and moved by the space. Shout out to Newtown Radio Station for this space, allowing people like myself to be able to come here and do what I'm doing now. So I just want to, before we take the moment of silence for my late sweet sister, mentor, and she was a mother to me, Yvette Walker, right? I want you guys just to know a little bit about her. She was one of the most unconditionally loving people I have ever met. She was loving, she was very caring, very open-hearted. She cared about the world. That was the people within her spiritual group of belief and the people outside of it. She was very, I don't know, you guys, she was like an evangelist in my eyes. She was like a missionary as well, just a straight minister. She definitely loved the Lord. Oh yeah, she loved her some God. She loved God. She loved God, she loved people. And I'm not talking about that phony love for people, you know. I'm not talking about that because you gave me something I wanted type of love for people. I'm talking about the love that I have. You know, I can identify with the love that she carried because it's called unconditional. So that means even if we don't, you know, unconditional love doesn't matter what condition it is in. It doesn't matter what's going on. I love you anyway. Even if I have to do it from a distance, you know, I have to do it a different way. I love you. So she definitely was she was very unconditional with her love, you know. It's like she wanted everyone to experience what she found in her peace when it came to her relationship with her God, her creator, you know, her relationship with faith. She really she had a really good effect on my life as well. She meant a lot to me, you know, coming from where I come from, her being one of the very few people in the, you know, in the church we were in to really believe in me, you know, to not allow the ups and downs of me getting better with myself to cause her to forget whatever it was that God showed her about me or whatever it was that she saw herself intuitively or discerningly, right, about me. She never let that go. I remember the last thing she said to me, I would never forget this. I was in Harlem by the 4 train, 125th Street, getting on a train to come back to Brooklyn. And she said, Kashima, I meant to tell you this. Was supposed to say this. And this woman was in a hospital. Do you hear me? She was in her hospital bed. And she said, Kashima, the world is not your enemy. You are. Blew my mind. And I don't know about y'all, but when I'm ready, it's like I'll be ready. I'll want the truth, right? But I'm not ready for what the truth actually is. So it'd be like knocking me upside the head. So my first reaction was, what? But I listened because I had knew that it was coming from a good place. And when she said to me, you have to see what God sees. She said it, it was like, she was like encouraging me to really develop that inner sight that I need to see who I am, you know, the way that God sees me so that I could build my confidence and my self-esteem and things like that. That woman was so amazing to me, for real, that she would not only think about herself at a time when most people, you know, are told, hey, just focus on you. You know, she's all up in a hospital, okay, with metastasized cancer, and ministering and speaking to me, like speaking life to me, you know, speaking positive energy and vibes to me. Bless me, right? So I began to want to find out what it is that God's seeing. I'm grateful that I wanted to find out because a couple of years later, here I am. And I could see some of it. And I have grown to really love, appreciate, and accept me. And as that growth continues and that relationship continues to grow, because you know, as every day you wake up, you're growing with yourself every single day. I don't think growth ever stops until, you know, you die. Seriously. You know, every day we evolving. Every day we get better with ourselves, right? Unless we choose otherwise. So, you know, when she said that to me, it really blessed me. And then after that, you know, that was our last conversation, but I'm so grateful to take this time to acknowledge her life and the legacy of love that she carried and how she cared for people. For real. I remember she said to me, you know, I just wish you see it. I just wish you could see what I see. I just wish you could see what God sees about you. You gotta believe the woman of God that God tells you you are. And here I'm listening to her like, now y'all know I have a sense of humor, okay? So don't get offended, some of you guys, okay? This is not, you know, trigger warning for the people who are spiritual, okay? Don't get offended. But all jokes aside, She's saying all this marvelous stuff to me, and I love her for real. Love her till this day for it. But I'm on the other, one of my side of my brain is with her, and the other side of my brain, like, what? I can't preach yet. I still curse. Like, I'm just looking at, what I believe to, lines up with doing certain services. You know what I'm saying? That's like, we're not going to let someone who's a robber, a thief, work in the bank before we got proof that this person's behavior has changed. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying, so she's saying, the woman of God you are, and I'm sitting up here like, do you understand that right now while you're talking to me, I am angry as hell? I feel so far from a woman of God, but she just kept going. And I'm so grateful that, I didn't disrupt my growth by trying to kill myself, because I would have only stagnated, the process. Because again, here I am today, and I can honestly say that I am so, so, so grateful to have met Yvette Walker. I am so grateful to have met her and that she has come across my path. I'm grateful, y'all. So we're going to have a quick moment of silence for Yvette Walker and all of the breast cancer, the people who we lost to breast cancer. We're going to have a moment of silence for them. Briefly, join me. Thank you. All right, we back in business, and we are here on our IG Live from the heart of a poet, and we got Big Bro Will in the building. He is here. Can y'all see him, YouTube? But yes, we got Will in the building. Brooklyn Skate Society in the building. What's going on? Yes, I can hear you. Let me see something to see if I connect this. Hold on. Let's see if I connect this. Would it let you? You can talk to me.
Yeah. Good morning. Waiting, man. I enjoyed the first.
You're live on the web as well. I connected you to the station.
Oh, salute, man. Breast cancer.
Yeah, breast cancer awareness.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Don't just think that it's a issue. Self-tested. If you want.
It's skipping it.
The type of things we drinking, the type of environment. You gotta pay attention to all of them.
Hold on, I'm about to give you a mic.
So, while you moving around, I'm just gonna start throwing some stuff out there, man. So October 22nd, we have in our New York City second annual breast cancer awareness rollout and jam session.
That's right.
We're gonna start at PM 25 on the West Side Highway. Congregate at, and we all gonna roll out in a safer environment all the way to Pier 76. Where it's gonna be live DJs at, giveaways, and we're just gonna party our ass off.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, I had to give you a mic real quick. Had to work that thing out. Because the other one was skipping and I didn't want it to sound like that. So I had to fix that real quick. So now you got you a mic. Yes. All right. So yes. What were you saying? Go back to what you said about breast cancer for the men. Because it's not just a male, yeah. Go back to that.
A lot of the times when it comes to cancer, a lot of men may fall on deaf ears because they're like, I don't really have breasts.
Right.
Not necessarily true, and there's countless African American and Caribbean men that's being taken out from the same disease, all because they ain't go to no
So you mean that there's breast cancer is taking out men?
I'm saying aside from breast cancer.
Oh, aside from.
It's the colon cancer portion. That's where a lot of guys are, they like, yo, I'm over 40, whatever the case is, they have a problem with going to get that checkup because of what it entails.
Yeah.
And then you find out a uncle or a cousin passed away suddenly because of stage 4 terminal cancer. Like, what? So, like I said, the women, it's not a call to just go out there this month and go get yourself tested. We want the fellas to do it as well.
Right.
But the LGBTQ community to do it as well, because this thing is not a sexist disease. This thing is not a racial disease. It's a human disease.
There we go. Y'all heard him? This breast cancer disease and cancer itself, it is not racial. What else you said is not?
It's not racial.
It don't discriminate.
It don't got nothing to do with a lot of the things that we use as pillars to get in the way of that.
Right.
I'm saying that to say that use this month to be aware of cancer and the multiple forms it comes.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I agree. Like Will said, this month, use this month as a catalyst to be aware of the many different forms that cancer come in, guys. Because as I just said about our late sister Yvette Walker, it started off as breast cancer, but it metastasized. You know what I mean? So really, use the awareness. The purpose of the awareness is so that you guys can use it as a catalyst to develop, a more healthy lifestyle. Well, so that us people, not you guys, but so that we can use it as a catalyst to develop a more healthy lifestyle, for real. So, I refuse to allow Yvette Walker's breast cancer story, okay, to be in vain in the words that she left me with. And my grandmother is a cancer survivor in general. So I won't let none of that go to waste. I definitely get my examinations and stuff like that when I go. I've even been examined for colon. Like, you have to go. It's uncomfortable. But, you want to make sure, because what's more uncomfortable is when they tell you, you have a lump somewhere, and we got to see if it's benign.
What's even more uncomfortable than that's the chemotherapy process. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's their loved ones become damaged by this cancer.
Right. Chemotherapy is definitely damaging people. So, guys, we want to definitely make sure that we doing what it is that we have to do when it comes to this being aware, right? So, being that you're here,
Some preventative measures. Like I said, a lot of the time.
talk about the preventative measures real quick. Give me about 3 good ones.
3 good ones. Number one thing is you have to be conscious of where you're living.
Be conscious of where you're living at.
And I'm gonna say that because let's just throw Starbucks City out. It was built on a dump. It's toxic shit around here. You can smell it in the air. You drive in the summertime, it smells like eggs or some sewer type of thing. You don't think that that's causing some effect? So that's one. Be conscious that you live in. I know that people might not be able to afford certain rents, but still keep that in mind. Number 2.
Wait, stay on number 1. Let me tell the rest of them. Be conscious of where you're living. He used Starlight City as an example. It was built on dumps. So the air is toxic over there. And guys, if you pay attention, when you do go through certain neighborhoods, you do smell a certain scent. But then when you go outside of those neighborhoods, away from what you used to, you'll be like, wait a minute. Even the supermarkets be different. Look, somebody just said, Co-op City is also built on landfill. So guys, that's just even an eye-opener for me. Because it's like, wait, you never really think about, because we go by what we could afford. But sometimes that pinch me. Sometimes you have to stretch yourself. And in stretching yourself, you probably might live in a room until you get your house, because over there is healthier in that neighborhood. I'm just saying. So yeah, that was a good one.
Exactly. You got people that's living there 20, 30 years. Wow. Their grandkids is living there now, and grandma caught cancer. Auntie caught
No. That's what I'm about to say, because I'm trying to figure out, so who was born with cancer out this month? Now, if they was born with it, look, communities that don't have quality markets, that's right. That is right. I just said that, the markets, yeah.
You have to be very conscious of the food you're consuming. Right? A lot of them in your deals, you know what I mean, the big goat and the super size, or you want to go to BJ's and Costco's and get cases of this processed food. Right?
Wait, hold on.
That I don't eat nothing that doesn't die in a few days. Now you could eat apples, oranges, and all kinds of healthy shit on the table, and 2 weeks later, it won't be the same. You gotta ask yourself, what is it doing in my body? These are the type of things that are causing cancers down the road. So that's the second example.
Second example, wait, don't go to the third. So wait, you got me on that one. Look, I'm over here hosting y'all, but y'all know I'm transparent now. God dog it. So the second one is watch what you eat, right?
Call ourselves eating healthy.
Right.
From Pathmark and Bravo, some motherfuckers going to deals.
Yo, listen, wait, because why would you make me laugh? I'm trying to be serious. Hold on. Because why would he say people go to deals for a damn big pineapple? If you bring me a pineapple, a whole pineapple from deals, I'm taking you to the food. What's the people that judge the food? What's the people? I'm taking you to the DOH, Department of Health, about this food here, and we're gonna discuss why this pineapple is sitting up in damn deal store. Okay?
You'll be surprised in certain neighborhoods you go to, they shop for groceries and Dollar Tree and shit like that.
No, look, somebody said you got jokes, but it's the truth. Yeah, I got jokes because I listen, I have a sense of humor. I can't help that he said deals out of all stores, and you know I'm silly, but to get back serious, for real, because I'm dying. He says deals, y'all. Like deals for a pineapple. Damn. But all jokes aside, you are right, because we do, like I said, we always going for a deal, right? Right. And because it is a bit more expensive to eat a lot more healthy, because yes, you know, like you said, foods that don't, you said you don't eat foods that don't die in 3 days.
My food doesn't rot or start to decompose within a certain amount of hours of being left out of the refrigerator. Like I said, a fruit is being left on the table, not in the refrigerator, and it's preserving itself for weeks at a time.
Yeah, that's
Still keeping its color, still keeping its taste.
something wrong with that.
Matrix. So you got people that are so-called eating healthy, but killing themselves because what they think is healthy isn't
It's
healthy.
not, because they put something in it. They took what was healthy, like an apple, to put something in it to preserve it longer so they could sell their stuff longer, so that they could save money, guys. They don't want to purchase as much. Look, the distributors, these are the distributors to the stores, right? They don't want to spend the necessary money that they really supposed to spend to continue to replenish let's use fruits, for example, right? Or the food and the products. So we're going to take this chicken and we're going to shoot it. We're going to take this fruit and we're going to shoot it. Because I'll be wondering about them extra rare apples for all the weeks. Now, goddamn, I done grew up in the 80s. They told us about carrots and stuff now. It was, look, they had to tell us about carrots because the kids had to learn how to go get their own apples while they was out there going crazy in the 80s. You know how the 80s was.
Don't even be having seeds in them no more. Don't tell me.
Wait, what? What fruit don't have a seed in it no more?
Your oranges, start looking at your bananas. Little bananas should have them little seeds in it. That shit don't exist no more. Apples don't got seeds in it. You can find some, but a majority of the fruits we eat are seedless, and they say organic. It's organic.
Wow, that's what they saying. I've been wondering. So guys, the organic food, y'all, beware of the organic foods, because your fruit, we know this from kindergarten, your fruit supposed to have seeds. So please be aware. Pray before you go shopping. I usually pray before I eat after it's already cooked. Yeah, that tells me to pray before we go shopping, because we're getting food and we're thinking it's healthy, but really they're injecting what's supposed to be healthy with something that's not healthy. Kind of reminds me of religion, but I'm going to stop. I ain't even going to go there. You know what I'm talking about? You just, Yeah, we ain't even gonna go there. So that was your third point or your second one? Because that was so good. Get to what's the third one?
Third point is what you're putting in your mouth liquid wise. And I'm gonna
Wait, hold on, pause. Pause right there. Pause right there. Now, skate. Hold up, wait. Pause for a minute. Because you gotta be careful what you say. Now you already know I got a sense of humor. And he said, y'all, to be careful what you put in your mouth. That's liquid. That's all I'm gonna say. But all jokes aside, go ahead.
what I meant by that.
I know what you.
The other things I'm gonna get into, I'm gonna start with the first basic thing, H2O. Let's just look at Detroit and their water system. And how contaminated it is. Right? They pipe water. We are told New York City has the best tap water, right? But we gotta keep that in mind that what's going on with all this sewer system is ending up somewhere else that being recycled back in. So basically the same water you're shipping in is being allegedly filtered for you to drink out of or for you to boil your tea out of. And if you're gonna go run and buy these bottled waters and think that's the answer,
Right.
It's another form.
So wait, okay, guys. This the last point. Water. What you putting in your mouth in liquid form? He started with water, right, YouTube? And guess what he said? Look at Detroit's water, for example, because we all know about Detroit water. If you don't know, you're about to know. Detroit's water, look that up on Google and check why their water is contaminated, right? So what happens is the water is being filtered, the same water that we use for the toilet. You know, all of this water is pipeline. So all of it is connected. I always wondered about that. It'd be like, why the bathroom water is colder than the kitchen water? It's because that pipe is used less, but all of it is connected though. So what happens is what we're using the toilet in, that water is being filtered for us to drink through a kitchen sink pipe. This is amazing.
So I just want to show y'all multiple ways of cancers entering your body, whether it's skin cancer, whether it's breast cancer.
Right.
All of these different types of cancers are triggered environmental through the food and through the liquid. And then my other biggest point is the alcohol. All the Henny drinkers, all the Casamigo, all the Tito sippers.
For real? How you be like, for real?
Right. So, you know, we ain't trying to scare nobody. We're just trying to say this is Cancer Awareness Month. And we want to put information out there because I feel that a lot of it is preventative.
Hold on. Alcohol, because we talking about preventative measures, y'all. Go back to alcohol because when it be social. So let's talk about this.
It's okay to, like I said, be social and drink alcohol. But you got individuals that drink alcohol 3-4 times a week, like some.
Also, it's in the amount of alcohol. So guys, be mindful of the amount of alcohol you intake because that could trigger cancer.
Or the chemical reactions with the food and the alcohol in your body.
So the chemical reaction between your food and your alcohol could trigger some cancer. Wow. Why is that? Because most of our food is filled with chemicals. So the alcohol chemical and the chemical in the food, bing bong.
Chemical reactions happen. From getting diabetes from all of the sugar contained in it. There's also that bottle. And I've never known somebody to look at an alcohol in a club or anywhere and say, hey, this thing's expired.
That's a fact.
So, you know, those are things that I want our listeners to be aware of. During this Cancer Month and take this into these other months, Thanksgiving is coming. Be careful how much you eat, how much you consume. You know what I'm saying? And get yourself together. Pay now or pay later. That's what that's.
You heard them. Pay now or pay later. So guys, with the liquid that you're consuming, mindful of your water. Okay? Just be mindful and know what time it is. Now, when you said the water's being filtered, is that the water that comes in a bottle or through the sink?
All of the water I'm talking
Wow. So you telling me that when I go buy Essential, you know what they did? I thought they did that because something is wrong with.
I want to build on that point.
Address that.
How important this shit is for us to really wake up, right? You said essential.
Essential water.
I'm saying essential when most
Wow, I kind of figured that. So you telling me that I'm woke, but play with the wrong people and end up back asleep. I knew that. Look, it says that alcohol is the silent pathway to pancreatic cancer. Going back to that, so that essential water, because you know what's funny? I watch people, I don't know, I just started applying my basic faith and went right back on the Polar Spring. Because why in the hell I got to be paying $5 for this damn water when it costs $5.50 for me to travel from one end to, okay, on MTA? I got to pay transportation amount of money for a goddamn, because that water got bubbles and that don't. Something I know, something ain't y'all playing. Which one you filtered more? Because that's all that means to me. Listen, so either way, I still have to be faith-based in order to survive, right? Because what could we really do about the water? What we gonna burn the water? How we gonna purify the water? That too.
Most principles and traditions have been whitewashed. You can just look at back in the day, let's say 10 years ago.
Wait, hold on. Let me tell the rest of them. You got to use your common sense and go back to like the cultural and traditional ways of eating, where things were way more natural and herby. Because I think we could boil our water to purify it before we drink it.
That's one way. Or there are products on the market that are sound for you to consume. But you got to do your research. Like there's farmer markets, but I don't care about a farmer market per se. I want to know where these farmers coming from.
Thank you.
If you ain't doing that much knowledge, then you subject to fall victim to whatever's going on. Right? Whatever agenda that they have for you, if you're not using your common sense and relying on your ancestral knowledge of collective intelligence, you're doomed.
Wow. See, if you're not using common sense or relying on your ancestral knowledge of collective intelligence, you are going to be doomed. And I just want to go in with this part, because we drank water before we had bottled water. It was skates. Read that for me. Skate Info Network, right? And this is true. So for people, just so they don't get confused, right? That's where I said the faith part, because who knows how to? I mean, other than boiling your water and stuff like that, what happens when you rushing and you dehydrated in the summer and you rushing to work? You get what I'm saying? Or when you drink your tap water to run out the door, or you buy that bottled water and you didn't do that. You get what I'm saying? That's common sense to get a bottle of water, so you don't want a person to feel like, damn, I can't drink nothing. No, that's when you're going to need faith. So you need faith and common sense. A lot of research, yeah.
We got to be more basic. Like a lot of us are basic in the wrong departments and super idiotic in other departments or categories. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah. That's just what it is. So we're not telling people don't drink water. We're just telling them to be conscious of what you're consuming. We want balance. We're not saying don't drink any, don't drink Casamigo. We want balance. If you're going to do that, work out, eat healthy too. You know what I mean? Look at the balance. That's it.
That's a fact.
That has created our body to adapt.
This is true. Now that was great. I'm over here. Listen, I done got fed. So while we are on this tip, I want to go into the infant and baby loss awareness. Right. I myself am a survivor of the pain of burying my own child. Right. I definitely am, y'all. I have peace. I'm all right. Don't fret for me. I'm good. I really don't like to hear I'm sorry. I don't like to hear I'm sorry for your loss. I don't like that because I'm not sorry. I understand why it happened. I understand what's going on, but I just come to acknowledge all of the mothers, like myself. We will be considered infant loss, right? My family, my sister just lost her child. Yep, my sister definitely just lost her child. So I definitely want to acknowledge this this infant and baby loss, and really bring more awareness, because you know what someone said to me? Because my baby died when I went to push. So although he lived up until that last second, he's still considered stillborn because he didn't come out and breathe. he dropped his breath right when he had to come out. So, and the person told me, don't you think you want to like let that rest? Because I celebrate him every April 17th because that's when it happened. And they go, don't you want to let that? No. We bypassed that with a minimal concern, and we never seem to really recognize the trauma that women and men go through losing their children. I watched my son's father go through it. Like when we go through it, losing these children. Like I said, I lost my child 7 years ago and buried my baby. My sister just a few days ago lost my nephew, 4 months old. You know what I mean? SIDS, for all of you who are ignorant. It's SIDS. That's what it's called. Okay? Okay. Right. So I want to take the time. One, we're going to have a moment of silence, definitely, for my baby and my nephew and all of the little angels who all of the families had lost for whatever reason, that are infants and babies, right? Not to leave out the toddlers, but infants and babies. And then we are going to allow our brother Will here to give us a little something on that because I'm a bit emotional. So just join me in a moment of silence for a minute. My nephew's name was Kobe, and my son's name was Emmanuel. As much as I got peace, I still feel that. Thank you very much. All right, yeah. So, if there's any parents, right, or anybody who have a family member or even a friend who has lost their child, their infant or their baby, please let them know that From the Heart of a Poet definitely acknowledges them, their experience, their pain, and we definitely rooting for their healing. It is not something you get over. It is something that you learn to live with. Bottom line. You never get over that. I would think 7 years later, because I have peace with the situation and understanding, you never ever get over that. You just grow stronger and you learn how to live with it. Period. So there are definitely support groups. Okay, we have a whole justice system for that. It's a center down there on J Street, right next to that family court building. That family justice center. Yeah, they definitely have supports in there they have a combined support in there. If you're domestic violence and you've lost a child, grieving. But then there are also support groups for just people, families who are grieving, mothers and fathers who are grieving the loss of their child. You guys can Google it. There are many, many, many support groups in New York City and New York State. So make sure you guys apply yourselves and just know that From the Heart of a Poet is definitely, definitely here for you. It's not too much to really be said, except that I am so grateful I got to spend time with my nephew that I didn't get to spend with my child. And you know what's crazy? When I was holding my nephew as he was laying on my booty, he was just so comfortable, just laying there. I really felt like I was looking at him, seeing my child. I'm so serious. I just kept looking, and I've held my nieces and nephew because he's not the only one, right? He wasn't the only one, and I've held them. I've cradled them, but that baby, for some reason, this one, I was just holding him and just staring at him, and I'm just looking at him like, ooh, this would have been me with my kid. You understand what I'm saying? And it was so significant. It stands out to me because I just couldn't understand. I really didn't understand why that particular one. Meanwhile, his older brother is my godson. Yes, one of my nephews is my godbaby. I wanted something that close to call a son, so I took my nephew. But yeah, so I'm just sitting there like, I don't know, and then look. So I was supposed to feel that because that's what I have to hold. You know what I mean? Because with them telling us it really, really helped out and brought a lot of peace to the situation. You know what I mean? So it's not like it's unresolved. So I can talk about it and let my sister know she good. You know what I mean? And let people know that, yes, you know, me and my family are going through something, but I'm here. I showed up for myself. I showed up for y'all, and I definitely showed up for her. Because one day she's going to see this, and one day she's going to hear it, and she's going to know that we have her back here. So that's pretty much that on the infant and baby loss. Oh, no, it ain't. Give me a second. Because you have some of you parents disturb me. I'm going there. Because you didn't lose your infant or your goddamn baby. You don't even appreciate them. You didn't lose your infant or your baby. You don't even appreciate them. I am so tired of seeing toddlers get cursed out like they asked to be here with your raggedy ass. I am sick of babies being yelled at for crying because they can't talk. I am so tired. I'm just tired. So I'm hoping some of y'all see one of these lives. Oh, I'm hoping one of y'all see these lives. Because enough is enough. You hear me? So everybody who know that they know somebody that don't appreciate their baby or their infant, please leave a comment under one of these lives. I promise you to boldface share this with nothing but love. Because it don't make no sense. You don't realize what you have until you don't have it. And that's all I got to say on that. So I have a piece to my baby, and it is titled A Letter to My Son. You were the best thing that ever happened to me. A love I've never known. You were attached to the deepest part of the inner me. So when you left, I became my own enemy. My soul was torn. And for you, my son, my spirit longed, longing for that great connection. The one that comes when you show me how much I love you and that it's effective. When the Creator took you away, I felt neglected. But when I remembered my faith, I began to respect it. Yes, I miss my son. Yes, I miss you, my son. No, yes, I miss you, my son. With the peace I have now, I know that we will always be one. Now that's my letter to my baby. Snap it up for my letter. It's sometimes weird when I'm here by myself and be like, wait, ain't nobody just snap it up with me? Okay. But yeah, that's my letter to my baby. So that's that.
Yeah. So, you know what I mean? After that, we got to take a commercial break.
Right. Join me on the Newtown Radio Live. Go to Newtown Radio IG Live because we get ready to take, like Will said, get ready to take a commercial break. And we're going to play some independent artist music. Join me on Newtown Radio Live.
Before we play that, right, I want to let them know.
October 22nd.
This Saturday.
2 p.m.
Meet us at Pier 25.
Meet us at Pier 25, the West Side Highway, with some motherfucking wheels, baby. They could be roller skates, roller blades. All right, y'all, don't get creative and bring the ice skates out. Okay? Look, you can pull up in a wheelchair roll with us. We do not discriminate on the wheels. Okay? So if you got one of them little walkers and it got a wheel and it got wheels on it and you young enough to walk that far, we want you to. Saturday, October 22nd, 2 p.m., West Side Highway, where? Pier 25, the West Side Highway. Meet us there, and this is for breast cancer awareness.
Pier 76, only about a 20-minute, and then we have a full-fledged party.
So we're gonna roll out from Pier 25 to Pier 76. We rolling out from Pier 25 to Pier 76, and then we're gonna have a full-out party. Hey! We're gonna have a full-out party, and this is about just bringing more awareness to breast cancer, and I'm adding domestic violence and infant and baby loss in that whole rollout. You understand what I'm talking about? So breast cancer awareness, infant and baby loss awareness, domestic violence awareness. Bring your behind down there. All right? Saturday, October 22nd at 2 p.m. Pier 20.
One more thing. Y'all want more information? Go to Brooklyn Skate Society IG page. We're going to put it on there. There's one more popular thing going on the same day that I got to shout out. My Bronx people skating.
Hold on. For more information about the awareness move that's going rollout that's going on Saturday at Pier 26, 25th. Listen, y'all know 25th. Make sure you guys go on Instagram and follow Brooklyn Skate Society. It will be there. I will definitely be posting it. So follow me at CASHEMA_beauty. I would definitely be posting it on that page, okay? And subscribe to our YouTube channel, From the Heart of a Poet. And there's something else going on.
We go to the artist showcase the same day at 12 p.m. If you in the Bronx, they have a masquerade parade, and they added skates into it this year. It's their 37th anniversary. So for more information, look on my page. We got a lot of activities we ought to do. This is our last few good weekends left.
Right.
Bring your family. All these events are for the family. So you can bring grandma, you can bring aunts, you can bring your cousins, your best friend,
Right.
or bring something spooky.
Right.
Going down. You can bring it still out.
So the 22nd, also at 12 o'clock, if you are in the Bronx area and you're unable to get to where we will be at Pier 26 at 2 p.m., make sure you guys go and support what they're doing in the Bronx. They are having a masquerade parade, and where it's going to be held. For more information, go to Brooklyn Skate Society page, and you'll get the rest of the information.
That being said, since I had a long night, I wanted to come mess with you. I said, I ain't gonna be able to get up that early.
That's all right.
In the morning. So.
It's all right. Thank you so much. Shout out to Will, y'all. You know, sometimes it sucks having different lives because YouTube couldn't see you, but that's all right. That's why I let them know what was going on. Thank you so much for being here with us and giving us that profound information. Now we are getting ready to play some independent artist music, y'all. I know you're ready. I know you're ready. You know how I know you're ready? Because we always ready. So get ready for this next independent artist we are getting ready to play by the name of Legendary. And we are going to play Lion of Judah. Give it up for Lion of Judah.
We are a lion, red, full and green, and we iron. Cat on the team, see how we them up in my pot. If it iron, I make it lion. Them a babu, we are a lion, red, full and green, and we iron. Cat on the team, see how we them up in my pot. If it iron, I make it Zion.
Lion of Judah. What?
Man, I like my key, but man, I like coffee, I feel a part of the activities. I try to terrorize and plan the figures. Judgment, I trust false believers. Ruler. Come on, I get it confused. Before the phone, not computer. I was trying to just tell them the truth. I don't become 50 things for the room. I told them I'm the colors of the water. And the bones of the world are coming for the world. I'm the whole of the world, I'm not like it, even like it. You want to want to let us see that I'm a fan. You know that. I'm a better than judge, I'm broken. I make clear for the righteous and chosen. See, I never have what to do. Hey! Yeah, my back. We are real lion. Red, gold, and green, happy I am. Sharp on the scene, see how we them up in my palm. Easy kind and I'm a kid to Zion. My babu, we are real lion. Red, gold, and green, happy I am. Sharp on the scene, see how we them up in my palm. Easy kind and I'm a kid to Zion. Lion of Judah, nobody getting confused, yeah. Don't make me spark up the future. Tell them I see the ruler. Yeah, Lion of Judah. Confusion, fusion. Tell us, Selassie, give it up for him, legendary. Y'all, that was Lion of Judah, baby. Go follow him on Instagram at him legendary. HYMM legendary. You know what? I have another song for y'all. Being that we on this mode right here, give it up for 10:15. Him legendary featuring Zeke Dog. Hold on. Hey! This made me want to dance! 6:30 till 10:15. 6:30 till 10:15. Dance getting up with the friends. Come and speak about the time. 6:30 till 10:15. 6:30 till 10:15. Now I think we see some girl edit you on the front. Thanks to them who call dancers their entry. ETS should not play for the empty. Who not drink still up on off the sense. Here now we hears everything you were trendy. Girl I'm surrounded or I'm empty. She up in my ears. We love how she friendly. I guess she had tell me. I come and tap on things I get pen. And first party text I get send. 6:30 till 10:15. 6:30 till 10:15. Dance getting up with girl and friends. Come and speak about the time. 6:30 till 10:15. 6:30 till 10:15. Gotta make your body boom 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 boom. Winding up your boom boom. You're so cute. Good news. Gotta look into your life. She confused. Nothing you're your best friend. He gets them. Them just like yo, just like now, like yo. Next time you control me, I'm happy my yo. Breakfast party takes a day. 6:30 till 10:15. 6:30 till 10:15. That's getting up with girl and friends. Come and speak a party time. 6:30 till 10:15. 6:30 till 10:15. Yeah! That was him, legendary Ezekiel Dunn. 6:30 till 10:15. We're going to keep it moving. You can go follow them at him, legendary Ezekiel Dunn 1 on Instagram. We're going to keep it moving. Give it up for Monfreak by Ashton. Go follow him on Instagram at Ash MRTN. This that sexy shit.
She like a hillside, just in time. She got the hit right, yeah, that's right. Push her on right, always on the fly. Never worry about the next, cause the shit tight. Probably hit you on the beat every night. And put it on the way down, tongue tight. Come with a price tag and the back ride. But you get the piece from the backside. Yeah. She just wanna know that's a lie. Don't be mad if you can't find. She's up when you get now she's up to the left. She's a freak in the morning, freak in the evening. What? She's a freak when she's scheming. Freak in the morning, freak in the evening. What? Freak when she's scheming.
What happened? Look. What happened? Hold on. Here we go.
Steven.
Yeah. Give it up for Ashton and that song, Mind Free. You can go follow him on Instagram at AshMRTN. AshMRTN. And that song was titled Love Free. We are getting ready to play another independent artist by the name of LB Leo Bars. Give it up for his song, Rewake.
Welcome to the Rewake. Glad that y'all here with me. LB Leo Bars.
Nothing wrong with what they still be. Don't be waiting till they're 6 feet. It's a wake up to your family. The perception of a real G. I'm just giving you the real beat. My honesty makes me guilty. Your music pretend to feel free.
Yeah. Gotta touch your spirit every time you hear it. There were never gimmicks hidden in my lyrics. I was never timid, been a solid nigga.
What?
I'm into winning from the bottom bigger than the visions that I wrote or sketched. The typical mind seems so far-fetched. It's a critical time, some World War shit. Was afraid of direction that the world gon' switch. I'm a rose from the concrete next to them crack tops. Daddy stayed around, I'm giving them mad props. I'm in the jungle, the predators, bad cops. So my visions be moving like black ops. The new generation is mad blocks. Private detective stuck in a bird box. I'm just spitting the truth and making them words pop. I hit them with the words, you call me the word doc. So you birds stop flocking with the vultures. Make superb options, pop like you supposed to. In stealth mode, never thirsty, just the post up. You don't want doctors calling your folks up. See, our culture has been poked up and still healed. My bishops is yellow, no cuts. You gotta eat the zeros and total donuts. Zeros and commas have a lot of people go nuts. The drama just like we love smoke. Messages that we spread like that smoke stay broke. And while they think it's bias, unifying our finest. Rather have a black king moving like he's a pirate. No longer through music, I'm keeping silence. Yeah. I'm fighting these programs like they're virus. Learned in the show, I studied. Now I apply it. Type of moves make parasites start fighting. Electrifying from the mind like the major terror. I stimulate the mind, which make it drugs. I tell the RPG, make me every love. Red, blue, or yellow, let's take the city up. That's the worst nightmare, should be quite clear, especially when your team standing right on that right square. This is just not checking, sure you heard the phrase. Working through the works, on best, depending on the day. It's how you handle it, it's how you manage it. Just stay progressive, losing shit if you can. Eat a torch, never mind what I can shit. There's too many Jews for one man to get. To take the pressure off and keep the pressure on. Anybody that's aiming to put the family on. Bringing it wrong and speaking Beyonce. And queens don't really need no free for Beyonce. Married to the real, they just married to the game. Repeating fake love makes them naturally insane. We pop drugs just to fucking numb the pain. The thing about survivors, we really don't complain. No transform with a nigga, no trans nothing. There's no judgment, real shit they loving. They're speaking for the ones who can't do it in public. And all my criminals that's claiming they real thugging. Yeah. Keep a couple guns in that shooting range. With your wife and your family like the usual thing. Used to stay dangerous, time to stay efficient. The 5 P's, your family is your biggest mission. Big P's still do it for my real rights. With the chill nights. Watching this generation, it don't feel right. It got me losing a hope for us to kill right.
Nothing wrong with what they still be. Don't be waiting till they're 6 feet. It's a wake up to your family. The deception of a real G. I'm just giving you the real beat. My honesty makes me guilty. Your music pretend to feel free.
Put my chains in place my gems in my coffin. They don't remember my name. More actionless talking. You should love me while I live. You should love me while I'm here. You should love me while I live. You should love me while I'm here. Put my chains in my grave. Place my gems in my coffin. They'll remember my name. More action, less talking. You should love me while I live. You should love me while I'm here. You should love me while I live. You should love me while I'm here.
Yeah, that song always put me in a zone, man. Give it up for LB Leo Bars and his song Reway. You can find that song on all platforms. That song is out on all platforms, guys. We give it his song by Chi Chi the singer. This song is titled Toxic. Give it up for Toxic by Chi Chi the singer, y'all.
I'm not the bitch to be fucking with. I'm not the sweetheart type that ain't cutting it. Best friend don't go, always spit the shit. If it ain't bougie lifestyle, then we doubling it. Yeah, roll up the weed, pop a perk or two. Indulge in the stuff that the rappers do. Just give me some stimulation. Cause my mind is toxic. And I need to process. I'm not fine, I'm toxic, but I like it. Toxic, really noxious, really, really bad. Oh yeah. Tryna have me a good time, so please don't blow my high. Things gonna smoke forever, better than the pain of say goodbye. Get one time, get call it I forever. I'm on cloud nine, what's the vibe tonight? Don't start no shit, I'm preoccupied. Please watch it, cause my mind is time. I'm toxic, but I like it toxic. No save me nonsense. Realize I'm toxic, really noxious, really, really bad. Oh yeah.
Yeah, give it up for Chi Chi, the singer. That was her song, Toxic. I'm not fine, I'm toxic, but I like it. I like that right there. I really like that right there. Give it up for her, y'all. And her song, Toxic. All right, I am going to give you guys one more piece, and then we are going to be out of here. But first, I want to let you know that I'm going to need you to press play and come and be my playmate. Yeah. Let's go out on a date. See, I can be the dinner that you eat off of your plate. And wait. Press play. And let's reenact 50 Shades of Grey. Yeah. Put me on that wheel and spread my legs apart. Then penetrate me in the center, God's greatest piece of art. Please just press play. And make sure you come out Saturday, November 12th, 8 p.m. sharp at exclusive Cornerstone Cafe, 1130 Nostrand Avenue. We will be there pressing play. We are stirring the pot for our 1-year anniversary following that, which will be in December. But first, we want you to meet us on November 12th. If you are a vendor and you would like to vend, DM us at From the Heart of a Poet. Email us at fromtheheartofapoet@gmail.com. Yeah. Yeah, make sure you do that. All right? Make sure you guys do that. I just want to leave you guys with this, right? Because I'm dealing with a situation at work. Because I work with youth. And I have a strong voice. Just a strong voice in general. So you see how I'm talking like this? If I'll happen to be trying to get your attention and you're not giving it to me, and I go, hey, I'm told I'm yelling. For me, that's not yelling. I know what I'm like when I'm yelling, like when I'm screaming at a kid. You understand what I'm saying? Like to be just yelling at them. I would raise my voice. I definitely would raise my voice from here to like, hey, what are we doing? What's going on? Why are we doing that? You know what I mean? And I did that on purpose so you guys can hear it. You know what I'm saying? Yourselves. And when, you know, as I was given the information about where to contact us if you are a vendor who would like to vend on November 12th, I realized I got stuck because, you know, it's closer and closer to the time to get to work. And I'm just, my spirit is so disturbed by the fact that I've been accused of verbal, what is it called? Verbal abuse. I have a strong personality voice. I'm not always as patient as I need to be with my own self and in general. So I'm working on that. So being that me and others are from different backgrounds culturally and all, I am learning that different tones mean different things to people. So I do want to respect what they consider to be yelling. However, I've never in my life verbally abused a child. No. Not at my job. No. Like verbally abused a child. Like I'm just sitting up there like, what? So yeah, I said that to say this, but I'm still showing up for myself and for others. I will definitely be at work, and next Tuesday I will let you guys know that everything was okay and that they properly investigated the situation. Okay, that's what I'm looking forward to telling you guys next Tuesday. But I just wanted to take you on that journey with me because I believe that evidence and testimony is to be shared with others and not just kept to yourselves. So yes, you guys keep me in good thought and prayer as I will do the same for you. Everything will work out with my job. Trust me, it's going to work out. Sometimes when you are set out for big, 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 great things in life that have a big, big, great influence, you go through big, 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 great fights. And this is what I would consider to be a fight. Not physically, but, in general, for those of you who are spiritual, you know what I'm talking about. When you are attacked in different areas of your life for more than one or two reasons. One be to get your attention and bring awareness to you. Two, for you to grow. Three, for you to learn. And four, to remind you that there's something bigger coming, so you got to go through this to get to that. Real simple. So don't lose faith and don't lose hope as we are bringing all of this awareness. And thank you so much for joining us. And again, no matter what you come up against, because look at what I'm up against with work. I'm still going in. Don't lose faith. Don't lose hope. And get even better at it. You guys have a blessed and amazing day as our independent artists take y'all out. This is going to be another song by LB Leo Bars. But this is him featuring, what is his name? Moscato Blue and Vito the Mobby. Brooklyn Drill, Wrong Route. Check it out on YouTube because I'm in the video. Thank you so much for joining us. Join us again next Tuesday at 8:15. Thank you so much, guys. Subscribe.
Everybody wanna pull the trigger. This is really just a little thing. Feed body, feed body. Fellas rubber with the stick. Spin with the stick. You quarter man. When he twerking, she on the dick. This